Good afternoon. Hello everybody. Hello and welcome to Tuesday. Yeah, it's a day that I don't normally do the thingy Tuesday thing, but yes, Tuesday it is. And this is the Nile crocodile. There might be another one underneath that might have some meaning to some people, but we won't worry about that one for now. We'll subtly. There you go. You won't even notice it going. Look. There we go. So today I shall be building a Nile crocodile, and possibly something else as well in a little while later on. I didn't find my knife. I had a knife. There it is. It fell down. I've got a knife. You need a knife to open these. So let me grab that and then prepare and get ready, and then I can do the talking and the looking at things and seeing what's going on. Now in the chat today, we have, I was the first one in, because I made a point of being the first one in. I got in before Pascal, and then Candygram came along and was also in before Pascal. So then we were getting worried that Pascal wasn't here. But then Pascal did turn up eventually. So we have Dad came in, then Fox, model making guru himself, talking about things and dinosaurs and stuff for some reason, I don't know why. Jamie is around, Andy, Pascal, Yuru, Osric, Jamie, raging bassist, Pascal, me, Dad, Andy, Yuru, me, Andy, Fox, Lance Christopher is in, saying Nanimals, Yes, because it's animals and they're nanoblocks. So I thought we'll call them Nanimals. But, you know, there we go. Andy has no bacon and no sarnies, but that's just sad. Let's have a look. Anyone else in there? Andy Nat's around. Paul at Team Inept is asking where Dave is, probably so he can ban him. Andy, Model Making Guru, Team Inept, Dad, Strauss is around. Good day, Chris, and all mortals and immortals. As far as I know, I'm immortal, because I haven't died yet, so there's a chance. But there we go. I don't think Gross Models has got in trouble yet. I haven't got in trouble yet today. I went shopping today. I went out of the house. The queue to get into the shop was a little bit less than it was the week before. But still very strange having a queue to go into a shop. It's like, it's not a theme park. But yeah. Fox is saying hello to everyone I've not said hello to yet. So that basically covers everyone, I think. Right, there we have an empty packet. This is what we're doing. The Nile crocodile. I don't know that the Nile crocodile is particularly different to any other type of crocodile. I don't know. I thought there were alligators and crocodiles, and that was about it. I don't know how many different flavours of crocodile there are. Don't know. I do know how to tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile, though. If anybody does want to know, then let me know. I shall fill you with all the wisdom that I have accrued. Obviously, I'm getting the packets open, and then we can start properly. But you can't start until you get the packets open, because, you know. Paul says it's actually pronounced Nile Crocodile. I think you may be wrong there, but there we go. We'll worry about that. It's over 100 pieces in this kit. So it's probably, you know, 86 used in the kit and 15 spare ones. So there's 101 total. But yeah, they count like that. Let's have a look. Lewis asks, can you keep going for another 55 miles plus 15 minutes to get reversed on bay, and then he'll join us? 55 miles. If he's doing 60 miles an hour, then that's 50. So you'll be over an hour. So yeah, I'm sure you'll be alright. The Nile crocodile differs from the Mersey crocodile by living in the Nile, not the Mersey. If you think there's only one flavour of crocodile, says Paul, how can you be sure that I'm not correct? Well, you know, they're different, aren't they? But they're the same. I don't know. Right. These were the last two nano block things that I had, and I did the last Lego bit I had last time. But Paul has very kindly supplied me with 2 extra Lego kits, so I've got some Lego to be getting on with. And I did order for myself another nano kit. Sneak preview. The ISS, the space station, 390 pieces. So this is a big little kit. So that will be an upcoming episode. I do still have my Amazon list, which I think works, but you can try it and see. And you know, if you want to purchase something for me to build, that's the way that works. It's obviously not you're not obliged to spend money or anything, but if you would like to and give me something else to build, I'll put a selection in there so you can have a look and see. I think I've set it up right. I've never done one of these things before, but there we go. Fox says, crocodile fact, Norwegian crocodiles are a higher rate of air miles than other leading crocodiles. There we go. I wouldn't put any faith in Fox's crocodile facts, because his space facts were mostly made up. Right, now this is obviously just a one-page build, and the way they often do these is they just show you a layer, or sometimes 2, and then the ones that are greyed out are the previous layers. So you sort of build the head bit on the bottom of the head bit, and then that's the bit that goes on top, and then that all goes onto that. And so this won't take very long, and then we'll get to the fun, interesting one, which is coming up soon. As this is the shorter sort of one-page build, it doesn't give you the whole this is what you're going to use in this step bit. It just comes out but like that. So you have to sort of pay attention to what's shown on there and guess and think you get the right ones. So I'm going to build this layer and then put that layer on top of it. So that's the theory anyway. So they go like that. There's 2 more of them behind it. Like that. And then there's a couple of 4s behind that. bit like that. And then there's a 4 either side and a 3 either side. Oh, but there's different 3s. Look, there's 3s with curly edges. Got to make sure I don't use them. And that. So that goes there. And that the same the other side. And they go equal side like that. So that should be that lower level. And then we build on top of that. There we go. Jamie says, Team Inept, dislike and unsubscribe. No, Team Inept, I mean, Paul's using it at the moment, but I use it as well. So you should always like and subscribe to Team Inept, because you never know when I'm going to put something on there later this week. I shall be playing a game. Right, so that will go on there, and that locks those 2 in place. Either side of that, I've got 2s. I'm not going to read out all of Fox's crocodile facts, but you can all see them in chat. If you can't see the chat, make sure you're actually watching on YouTube rather than through another third-party site. Make sure you're using the proper app or scrolling down or looking on the side and things, because otherwise you won't be reading the chat, and the chat's the fun thing to be. You've got to be in the chat to win it. Not that there's anything to win, but you've got to be in the chat anyway, because it's fun. And it's more fun than just watching me mess around doing this for an hour and a half. It's much more fun to actually be in the chat. And you might learn things. Chris is building right underneath my chat window. How thoughtless. You've got your windows set up in the wrong places, haven't you? You need to rearrange your windows and move things around a bit. Nat says to Team Inept, you can't ban me today, you can only ban Nat, says Lewis. Yeah, but give him an hour, then you'll be in, and then he can, maybe. Right, I'm going to start this at the back, because I can't quite... I think that's 4 back, but it looks like there's 1 gap, but... Oh, there is one gap there. Alright, so I can see what I'm doing there. So I'll leave 1 gap, then put that on there. Then we've got the curly 3 coming off the side, like that. Then there's 1 gap, and then there's a 1, which is there. Then we've got that, which is there. That's joining up those, but obviously still the other side is still got to do the same again, I think. So that's holding all of those together, which is quite nice. Then across the back of that there's a 2. There's not many bits, but they're all fiddly little things. Back of that there's a 2. Then there's a 4 going across all of it, which just holds those 2 together, like that. Then there's a 2. Then there's a 4 double, which holds the tail bit together, and then there's another 4 on the end, sticking up the end. There we go. Right, we have Skullfish in. I haven't set up a button for you, so hello Skullfish. I'm assuming Skullfish is here, because Fox said Skullfish. Yes, he is. He says hello, correspondent. How do everybody? Is the pink block on the crocodile his pink ring, says Jamie Bone. No, it's probably his nose or his tongue or something. Tongue. Looks like it's inside his mouth. So, yes, that'll be his tongue. Tong, as some people in chat will probably say it should be pronounced, but they're wrong. Right, so that's that. Across the middle bit there is that one. So that should hold all of it together except for the other side of that I'm just about to do now. So let's put that 3 across there, that 2 across the front there. That's that, that's there. Okay. So I think I used the one, I've got another one from over there instead of using that one. So I'm just going to duplicate the other side over there. Putting that one on first, because then it holds it together. Not just a pretty face, you know. Fox says the correct Lego terminology is adding to the number of studs. So it's a 2er, a 3er. Probably, but this isn't Lego. This is Nano. It's different. So, I mean, I'd call something like that, if that was a normal Lego brick, then that would be a 4x1. Thin, because it's not a big block, although these are all thin, but you know. So that'd be a 4x1, whereas that'd be a 4x2. So technically that's a 4er, and that's an 8er, but that's also a 4er. So how would you tell the difference between those two using your terminology? You know, it's one of those. As long as you know what it is you're saying, what you're looking at. But you know, there we go. Fox's crocodile fact: crocodiles have a unique single-piece chassis, making them extremely durable over rugged terrain. They're also waterproof. Right, oh, it's got attention to detail that bit. I've got that the wrong way around. You've got to have that way around. Because obviously something else is going to go on the back there. Right, that was that. I haven't finished that though. There's the other three things to come on there. Curly threes, like those. Obviously leg related. They go on there. So, just a quick check through to make sure. I think I've got all of that done. There we go. If it's not one row long, you will add by, i.e. 4x2er. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't bother adding the I'd just add the colour or the, you know, a descriptive shape thing. So, you know. Right, so the next layer, all the blue bits are this bit. So I've just got to ignore all of those, but put these in the right place, going on upwards from that. So that goes on there, like that. That looks to be there, not one further forward than that. Let's get a 4 next to it, one back from that. So yes, that's where that needs to be. So for the other side as well. Then 2 of these, 2 in the middle. I say it doesn't line up, but missed out that bit. Then one of those and one of those, which holds everything down together, goes around the legs, holds them in place. And then a 4 at the back. And then another big one on the top, going over there. Right, so far so good. That's step 2 completed. Skullfish is trying to tidy his bench, but losing miserably. Another crocodile fact, or I read it as chocolate fact, but either way will work. Some species of smaller crocodile are able to phase through semi-permeable substrates, but remain vulnerable to attack for a short time afterwards. I think Fox has been playing too many computer games. I don't know if too many computer games is such a thing, but it certainly sounds like a thing. Right, let's see if we can't get this in there. I think that one needs to be that way around as well. It didn't tell me about that one that's flown off. Oh no, I won't have a spare one of that. There we go. Found it. Stop panicking. It actually does say 2 of those and that one. So the 3 of those need to be that way around. So that's okay. I got one of them the right way around by accident. And that's because that needs to go in there like that, which you can't do if the support bit goes the other way. So we get all of those under there. There's 3 of that. And there's one going sideways. Then 2 going lengthways. Then 1 sideways. Then 1 lengthways in the middle, just to give us some ground support by the looks of it. Okay, so far so good. And then I can put that to one side and build the feet. Nat giving up. Nat says I give up Skullfish. Nat sorts it during the week whilst I'm away. It's obviously relayed from Lewis. Send Nat round, please, the Skullfish. Right, talking about football, which I know nothing about, so I'm going to ignore that as if it never happened. Right, getting that, and 4 of these tiniest pieces. We've got right, okay. So they go 2 on the back, then miss a row, and then 2 more in the middle, like that, and like that. Right, then that goes on top of another one that I'm building separately, which has got a 3 going across it. There's a 3. Now these are different to Lego in that the bottom stud arrangement is different. It's just a middle slat, so you can put the individual bits on, and they do actually slide and move, so you can get them in between, which you couldn't do with actual Lego. So that's then got a tooth on either side at the top there. Okay, and then that goes onto that like that. Yep, looks like that goes onto that like that, and that goes underneath there. Cool, I like that. That works quite well. And then we get some more 3 and a 4. We've got to make 2 of them like that. Okay, and they're the front feet. It's starting to look a bit like a frog, but you know, there we go. Then 2 basically the same but slightly different angled at the back. Oh, they're made with 2s, not 3s. So that and that one. If you're recently joined, then hello and welcome. You know where I am and who I am, I'm sure, but this is building some nano blocks. A Nile crocodile with a dinosaur to come soon. Fox says, I've only ever been to one sports ball match and I burned my mouth on a cup of Bovril. That's... yeah, I'm not even going to go there. Yeah. Right, step 5. Step 5 of 6, so we're almost finished. Although it doesn't quite look like it. Move that off to one side. We'll get the bits we need, which are 3 of those, arranged thusly. No, it's not 3 of those, it's 2 of those, 1 of those, and 2 2s, arranged thusly. And across the top of that, we've got a 4, all the way across the back. That's easy, I'll get that on, that holds more together. Then there's that one goes across the middle, holds the rest of it together. There's 2 1s at the back. There's 1 1 and 1 1. Then there's the black iron pieces. On there. So that's all of that bit except for the 4 teeth. Let's add those now. Oh, that's come off there, so let's add them easier with it not attached. 2 on that side, 2 on the other. Or 1 and then the other one falls off. It might be a crocodile with bad dental hygiene. They might have teeth missing. Okay, that's that, and that goes onto there like that. So that's that. Oh, and then on the top we've got a few more bits to add. We have some green nostrils. That one. 2 more of them, there they are. On top of the eyes, eyelids. I do like say Lego and Lego type things in the way that they create a visually something you can tell what it is in little square bits that you can't actually tell what it is. So as soon as that goes on there, that is without a doubt a crocodile head. So, but it isn't, but it is. Obviously it is, and it works. It's just great. So that goes on there. Then I've got to build a tail. So to do that, I've got the 2 in light colour, a 2 green next to it, then a 4 green, but that looks like the curly one, which is one of them. One with the curly ends. Then a 2, like that, and then a 4, again, a curly one. And on top of that, we need a 4 curly one, which goes on to there. Then a 2, and then a 4 with curved ends. So that allows us to curve it. So we'll give that a proper crocodile sort of shape-ish. And that goes underneath. That's why this one had to be that way around as well. To go on there like that. And that is done. There we have an crocodile in a little under 25 minutes. Yes. Crocodile fact, however, there are no studies to confirm that bears are not crocodiles. Further research is needed. So we have lots of leftover bits. They seem to be, if there's a unique piece like that, they'll give you a spare one. And pretty much at least one of every other type. But there's 3 of these massive green things. It just feels like you've missed out a stage, but you haven't. Because there's so many pieces left over. I disagree that they should give you so many pieces left over, but they do. So there you go. There we have an crocodile. Completed and ready to claw. And a pile of extra pieces, which I shall put to one side. And then add to my extra bag. Is there going to be a crocodile quiz at the end, says Phil. Fox might. I'm certainly not going to, but you know what Fox is like. Sometimes he does these things. Carefully your fingers. I've heard they're a bit snappy, says Lewis. Yeah. I've still got all my fingers, all my toes as well. Right. Quick drink sign. Yes. So, yeah, I want a crocodile crick kit, and I want it now. That's what they say, isn't it? Kit complete. Yeah, yoo. Crocodile fact, the top speed of a crocodile in ideal conditions is 175.4 Newton-foot meters per pound squared. There needs to be a David Attenborough doing commentary of Jurassic Park. That would be epic. I'm sure there is. Have a look. There probably is somewhere, someone. Philip Prime says, quiz? Oh no, I've only just recovered from last night's quiz. If you weren't around, last night on the eModels channel, we did a quiz. And I think I won out of all the presenters. Because Ted got a point that he shouldn't really got. He got points for getting close, even though he wasn't that close. But yeah, me and Ted came joint first. Although, if you don't give Ted the benefit of the doubt, then I won. Right, next up. The one you've all been waiting for. Fox can put aside his crocodile facts, because we finished with the crocodile now. No more crocodile facts. There is a possibility that Fox may have some dinosaur facts. He may not. He might not know very much about dinosaurs. There's always that possibility. But yes, this is a Stegosaurus. Level 2. I don't know what the other one was. I can't find my packet for the other one. Oh, there it is. That was a mere level 1. This is a level 2, so this is twice as difficult, obviously. Because I'm sure that's the way that numbers work. We have a slightly lighter shade of green, look, because it's not crocodile green, it's Stegosaurus green. Stegosaurus, spiky transformer. Last night's quiz live stream was epic, according to Candygram from Mongo. Phil Barton just watched it. I asked myself that this morning, I'm still waiting. It's a skullfish. I don't know what you asked. I'm not sure. There we go. Right, we have some more involved instructions. Yes, this one does actually give you the proper get these bits ready, this is what you'll be using. So that's helpful on this sort of build. Still only one side of one piece of paper. We have a choking hazard. Small parts, not for children under 3 years old. Extra blocks included. You know there's going to be extra blocks included. There's always extra blocks included. Right, we've got 4 bags. If you've ever watched me build any Lego or anything, you'll be aware that I don't like the knolling, the arranging of things in piles for your building pleasure. But I will be keeping the contents of the individual packs sort of separate, because it's sort of pre-knolled a little bit. But yeah, I'm not going to go through and tidy out all of the orange bits and things like that. So there we go. It's just twice the size, says Skullfish. Consider it a fat croc. There we go. So yes, the crocodile was a level 1. This is level 2. Let me just have a look. Yes, as I suspected, the space station is a level 3. So doing that in one show is the same as doing these 2 in one show, because that makes 3. Isn't it? So yeah. Dinosaur fact, says Fox. The spiky things on the tail are called the Thagomizer, referencing a joke in a Far Side comic strip. That's an actual true fact. Yes, Far Side is great. If you're not aware of any Far Side, Gary Larson, I think it's either GaryLarson.com or Farside.com. There is a website where they have many of the comics. Great, they were brilliant. Raging Basis says, the solo on Tommy the Cat is a bit freaking frustrating. Damn you, Les Claypool, you bar steward. I don't understand any... as Fox says, I understand the individual words, but not the order that they're in. So, yeah. Just remember, the pointy bits go on top, says Phil. Right, so, Stygliosaurus. Block number 1 to build. We need 6 of them. So let's get 6 of them. There's 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 2 of the long ones. 2 of the long ones. 11 of the 3 by 2s. So 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. 11 of those, right, okay. 3 of the 4s, they're easy. 1 with the itty bit. There it is. Right, 1 of the 1x4. Right, got that. 6 of the 3s. They're all over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 of the innie bits. 6 of the 2s. They're up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 of the 1s. 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 of the 4 of those. So that's 1 of them. Right, that's all the bits required for this step. Lewis says, pointy bits equals stabbing. They're not that pointy. Michael Strawman's in. Hi all. Hi Michael. And that's about everything of note in the chat there. Right, let's see how these bits go together. So again, we start on the bottom. Attention, direction of double ridges. Again, it's got those at the back, making sure it goes that way, not that way. So let's move these over to that side a little bit. There we go. And let's start with that one. So we've got a 4. That we need to make sure that middle ridge goes that way, not that way. So that way. So that goes there. Next to it's a 2. Next to it's the 4 in the nice sort of diarrhea browny yellow. 4, 8. Right, then we get tricky. Then we've got another one of them, like that. And the other two go that way. Alright, and then we can build outwards. We need the 2x3s. And they go there. Like that. I like that so far. Right, then going onwards we have the yellow, the green rather. Oh, not pushing it backwards because then everything won't line up properly. That one there. Then there's a 3 coming alongside that way. Another 4 across the top for that to sit onto. Another 3 the other side. Like that. So that's that. Then there's a 2 across the front. Then there's the innie bit. So that should be that lower level. That looks like that's that lower level. Yep, there we go. Are these blocks about half the size of standard ones? Is the pain when stood upon 4 times as great? I'm not testing it out to find out. Right, next layer. Let's see. I need a 4-piece which goes right at the front. This is the trickiest bit. It's getting the next layer onto the first layer that's not got anything to line it up against. One's either side, but I won't worry about those at the moment. I've got the 3s, again, to hold it all in place. There. And there. Like that. Right. Then I can put the 1s in. One there and one the other side. Okay, that's that. And they're lined up just about there. Right. So that's the 3. Then there's a 3 by 1 either side. See, that's not holding that together. That's making that bit separate. There isn't on that side. Look, hang about. I'm jumping ahead and putting on bits that aren't actually there. That one's got a 3 that side. That one doesn't. That goes straight in with a 4. I wonder if that's deliberate or if that's accidental. I think it's deliberate because the other side's slightly different as well. So next to that there's a 4. Sort of like that. There we go. Okay. Next to that there's a 4. Then there's a 3 next to that on the other side. And yeah, that comes out again to there. This side, it's got 4 in the middle. And a 3 by 2 coming out that side. Right. Then behind that's a 2. Like that. Going down there is 2 3s. So there's 2 3s. So there's one that goes there. And then one that goes behind it. And does indeed line up with where it says it should line up with. No, it doesn't. It's one off of there. That's saying it should go through onto that peg, and it isn't. 2, 3. Right, so this is not lining up quite as it says it should on that side. Let's come back and try again. Right. So, looking at this more carefully, I've got that first one lines up with that, which it does, yes. Then I've got the 1, then the 2, then the 4 going that way. Oh, there's 2 3s there. I missed out a 3. There's a 3 with that, then there's another 3 there first. So one of those actually goes there. Okay, then the 3 starts there with that. And then the other 3 does end up where it is, so it was right, it's just me that's an idiot. And that 2 goes there, so that covers up that entire bottom layer over there, okay. Fox has got bonus crocodile fact. I don't think we want the bonus crocodile facts. No, we have crocodile facts where they come, but not anymore. Crocodile's finished. That goes there next to that. And there's a 2 there. Then the 3 there. So that's that layer done. So this should be the bits I need for the next layer up, and that should be all okay. We'll see how it works. Right, so I've got a 2 at the front, which goes on to that one there. Then behind that is a 4, which is offset that way, like that, and that does go onto there. That's okay, that looks so good so far. And coming from the corner of that is that one, and the same the other side, like that, with another 2 next to it there. Okay. Along the back of that there's a 3 which covers over that bit there. That starts off the 3 coming that way, which carries on to the other side, and the 3 goes on the back bit of that. Then on there we've got that, and that going sideways. So yes, that did use all the bits. So yes, it's definitely a next level up. So it worries me a little bit as to the 3, but I'm sure I've done 3s before. Paul Desmasso says, are these sets cheaper than Lego? Yes, they seem to be a bit. You can get various different ones, various different things. I think I picked most of these up. Actually, a lot of these were bought for me by family members as, you know, little extra birthday present things. But I used to get them in bookshops. Waterstones, I think I got a few of these from. They're sort of 7 or 8 quid for one of these normal sort of packs. So equivalent to a similar sized Lego kit, but obviously the Lego kit will have far fewer pieces because these are all tinier. So yeah. Shane's about, only just finished his chores. Well, now you've got the rest of the day off, you're okay. Right, step number 2. Again, we're finding some bits, so let's put that to one side. 2 of the big ones. 4 of the 8s. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 of the 6s. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 2 of the 4s. 1 of the 4. I know what the difference is. 1 of the 3. 3 of the blobby ones. 2, 3. 7 2s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 3 1s. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, there we go. Fox's dinosaur facts. Many dinosaurs still survive to the present day, but are in fact invisible. Yeah, that's theoretically possible, but no, I don't think so. Right, what I built previously. We'll start at the front, because that looks like a very good place to start. We'll put that one on there. Then there's a 2 by the side of it. Then there's a 4 right behind it. Then the 2 long ones go down either side and come all the way across to the edge. Okay, now the ones go, or one goes in the middle there, and one the same place on the other side. Okay, then going across the back we've got a 2, a 3 and a 1. The 1 is in that corner. The 3 goes backwards that way, and the 2 goes across there like that. So that's that first layer. Then the next layer up, start the front again because that seems to be the easiest way. That one goes on to the end of that one there, so that goes like that. The trouble with some of these being that they're mostly one colour, it does make watching what you're doing that little bit trickier. But the fact that they fade out the layer below makes it obviously a little bit easier. It goes across there. Alright, that wasn't a 4 I shouldn't put on that, so that should have been a 3. Get rid of that. There should be a 3 there, and then a 4, which I haven't got. Why haven't I got 4? Did I get... I need to get 2 of them. I haven't used them both, have I? I only used 1 there. Wait, did I get 2? Or did I forget 1? Or did I get the wrong one? I don't remember. Oh well. We'll continue like I didn't do it wrong. I expect I'll have 1 bit left over at the end, and it'll be the one that I picked up instead of that one. Okay, so again from the front, that one goes on there, going back that way. Then there's a 2. 2 more 4s. So I've got 1 4. No, there's 2 more 3s, not 4s. Learn to count. It makes it much easier if you can count when you do these. That's that. Then there's 2 2s. No, I haven't got any extra bits. I've only got the bits required for this level. I must have just not picked one up. Or picked one up and then dropped it. That's always possible as well. That one goes that side. There we go. Right. Strauss says, in the movie Iron Sky 2, Hitler rides a T-Rex in the centre of the Earth. I haven't seen either of those. The Iron Sky I intend to at some point, but yeah, I really don't think so. Oh, I missed it all. These people that demand my attention can go fry, says Andy. I don't know what that was about, but oh, you're here now. That's the important thing. Who would have thought I'd be learning so much about dinosaurs and crocodiles this morning? Learning's fun, says Candygram. Yeah, there we go. Shane saying hello, Mrs. W. Is my wife watching? Did she comment something? I missed it. Hello. Eric says morning all, or I think afternoon. To be totally honest, don't know what day it is, but I do know it's not Wednesday yet because I see nano blocks, not wood. Yes, indeed. Tomorrow is Wooden Wednesday. That'll be the stream's already set up. I think it's midday. Certainly around this sort of time. A little bit earlier. Oh no, it's Nat's Mrs. W, not my Mrs. W. Very confusing. Right, that was used up all those bits in section of number 2. So let's move on to number 3. See if I can get the right bits out for this time. 2 of those. 1 of those. 2 of those. 4 of those. You're getting lots of these knobbly things. 3, 4 of those. 1 of the 2. And 2 of the 1. Right, I'm pretty sure I've got all the right bits, so we'll see if they fit on okay. Right, so we've got the 3. Goes on there by the looks of it. With a 1 next to it. Obviously this is top of dinosaur, so it's mostly hollow. So we're just filling in his back. So then we get the 2 of those, that fills in that gap. So yeah, now nobody knows it's hollow. Then we've got a 2 in the middle. And 1 of those over there. Okay, that's that first layer. Building up on that, we have another 2 with a blobby bit. 1 next to it. Somewhere around there next to it. There it is. 4 next to that. 3 next to that. Offset the other way. And then on top of that, we've got 1 of these going that way. and one of those going that way in that gap there. So there we have a small hillock. I don't know. Candy Ground from Mongo. Is there a way to buy items for someone who has an Amazon UK account if all you have is an Amazon US account? Paul says, just sign into Amazon UK, the account works across all of them. Oh, right, okay. I have bought stuff in America, so yeah, I'm sure it does, yeah. You use the UK store and add the new address to the order, yeah. It should, in theory, I would have thought. Right, turn the body over. Then we're putting in some more of these bits underneath him. So, let's get them sorted. I need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 1 of them. 2 of them. 4 of them. And 1 of them. Just like that. And let's see how I can get those arranged onto there. So the 3 goes sort of one back from that. Starts there, okay. And we've got the 4 paying attention to the double ridges, that's what they call it. Those next to that. Okay, then 2 of them behind that as well. That, and then that one, getting the double ridges the right way around just in case, goes on there. The 4 in the middle, well, sticking out the back a little bit. Won't go in the middle because you told me to put that way around, didn't you? Or did you tell me to put it the other way around and I messed up already? There we go. Then we got these 4. Which I say we'll have to make sure we get them the right way around. 1 there. 1 there. That one's at the front of that though. That one's at the back of that one. Sideways that way. There. And that one goes that way at the front. So that's front, back, and further apart. That looks okay. Don't forget the axles, says Fox. Yeah, I probably won't worry about doing those. Where do you find a Stegosaurus with no legs? Wherever you left it. Oh dear. Ah dear. Turn the body over. And use 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Guess where they go? It's not really a trick. They go onto all these knobbly bits that we've put on. 1. It seems they're on that side going that way, they're on this side going that way. So is this the stegals? It must be the bits that make it a Stegosaurus. Must be the stegals. Hey! There we go. Already looks more like a proper dinosaur. Jamie says, what do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. What do you call a dead deer with no eyes? That's still no idea. Okay, I'll stop now. Right, let's build the next bit. We need 2 of those. 2 of those. And 4 of the white bits. 1, 2, 3. 4 of the white bits. Where do they go? This is the spiky tail thing. Right, so we get a 3. Goes underneath the 4. Oh, and the 2 white bits go on the side of that. Okay. And then it looks like we do similar to that again, but sort of on the other end. The 3 go underneath the 4, and the white bits go on the end. Okay, then they go together like that. Yep, that looks like the picture, and that goes underneath at the back like that. Stegosaurus tail. It sort of works. Right. Eric says, Dad, didn't you have one of these as a pet growing up? Fox's dinosaur fact. Paleontologists think that most dinosaurs probably worked in the 2.5 megahertz bandwidth. And Andy says, that would explain why the Wi-Fi is garbage. Yeah, but it's got better range, but not so good speed. Jamie says, what do you call a fish with no eyes? It's fish. Mama Fox once bought some toys for the nephew and nieces from B&M, including a bucket of dinosaurs. A bucket of dinosaurs, he says. Are you still cross that they weren't for you? Are you really? Really? Alright, I need 12 of the 4s. 1, 2, counting with Chris. 3, 4, 6, 9, 12. Not counting one at a time because that'd be boring. Attention to double ridges again. Pay attention. Double ridges. Pay attention, double ridges. Right, so we get them all sideways, and we've got that goes on there, and then that goes on top of it. Four of them. That's not tricky. Let's get 3 more bits together because they don't matter which way around they go. And we get that one on there, that one on there, and that one on there. I have 4 feet. We turn the dinosaur over, and they go just on top of the things, obviously. Nothing more tricky than that. 3. And the last leg for the dinosaur, last foot. There we go, he's got legs now. You're happy, Fox? He stands up and everything. You can't really see him stand up because it's sideways, but he does. There we go. Turn the body over. Because we've got to build a head now, and then we're finished. So we've got all of these bits just to build a little head. Right, let's see. We need 2 of those. 1 of those. 2 of those. 1 of those. And 1 of those. That's it. That's all we need for his head, apparently. So onto the bottom of that goes the single one, the double one, and the 2 eyes. On top of that is the 4, and behind that is the connecting bit. And that, unsurprisingly, clips on just like that. And we are, once again, finished. Who says you can't build a dinosaur and a crocodile in just under an hour? So there we have our pile of extra bits, which I shall add to the bag when I find the bag. Can print 2 little kits, and you get that much left over. It's quite a lot. It's very wasteful. But, you know, there we go. I shall add those to my pile of extra stuff. But built today, we have the Nile crocodile. You're not in denial now. He knows he's a crocodile. With the jaw opening action. Best Lego ever. Wait, this Stegosaurus has a face. Of course he has a face. You've got to not have a face, could he? Yes, make a baby Stegosaurus with the extras. Yeah, no, maybe not. Yeah, so we have Nile crocodile. And the much awaited, anticipated, I hope it wasn't too much of a disappointment for you all, Stegosaurus. Which, yeah, I'm happy with them. They're at least accompany each other on the shelf downstairs. Chris has built more in 1 hour than Fox builds in 3. Lego Nero thing is a little bit easier than gluing stuff together and doing things. But yeah, I do get more done than Fox anyway. But there we go. Wait, this Stegosaurus has a fixed base? Yes. Oh, right. Yeah, Dad's wife is out of quarantine, which is always good. That truly is magnificent, Scratch Model, says Fox. Thank you very much. There's that and that. So, yes, later in the week, there is still more to come. Tomorrow being Wednesday, I shall be doing more Wooden Wednesday, which looks like, oh, a bit like that at the moment. It's got some sort of twiddly something or other, and the big towery thing is, it's surprisingly just the right size to fit in there. So I'm thinking that that's some sort of base for that. So that's going to go on there, enable that to turn, and it's got twiddly bits inside there that move and rotate. So yeah, I mean it's starting to come together. So there'll be another hour and a half of that tomorrow. I've broken a foot off my crocodile already. Look, terrible. Oh no, I've broken his tail off. Nano blocks aren't as sturdy as Lego. They're much easier to break if you manhandle them even a little bit too much. So yes, that's tomorrow's stream, the Wooden Wednesday. Thursday is an evening with the gang. Hopefully a couple of the gang will join me Thursday evening to chat amongst ourselves, peruse and entertain you for, again, another 90 minutes. And Thursday, no, maybe Thursday, Friday, I intend to play a computer game over on the Team Inept channel, which Paul is very kindly modelling for you now. Team Inept YouTube channel. So if you want to hear more of me murmuring to myself as I'm getting crabs attached to my face and stuff, then come and join that. That's sort of, yeah, Thursday's evening with tomorrow's Wooden. So probably on Friday or Saturday I'll do an Alex playthrough on Team Inept. And then the other day, sort of Friday maybe, for Saturday morning maybe sometime, I shall do, just done Nano, so I'll probably do one of the Lego things that Paul bought me. So stick around for that. Then it's the weekend. Sunday is obviously Warhamster. Look, it says it there. More of that. Monday back with E-models, and then we're back on Tuesday again, where there's already stuff. Strauss says, link to the channel, please. You should be able to click on where Paul's commented just above Team Inept, where it says like and subscribe. And you should be able to follow it through that way. If not, it should be, I'll type it in, youtube.com. As far as I know, it should exist as a named Team Inept thingy. Try that. If that works as a link, or copy and paste it. I probably didn't put a www, so it might not work. But it's around there somewhere. If you can't find it, then by all means give me a shout. Chris@grossmodels.uk. I'll be able to point you in the right direction, but you can't miss it. It's got a logo that looks like that one that he's using when he's typing. If you type it into search on YouTube, it does come up eventually. It might not be the top one, but it's around there somewhere. So yes, there's plenty of videos on there to entertain you for the moment. Yeah, the link from the three dots doesn't seem to be a link to the page anymore. It makes it harder to find where you're going to. You can't even look at the viewer. But yes, and that's another week done. I say next Tuesday, I expect I'll probably do, I'd say maybe the space station. Might do Nano Tuesdays, but the Nano and Lego building days are sort of flexible. They're not a fixed anything. Fox says, the Stegosaurus is a tiny dinosaur made out of dinosaurs. Never forget. Yes. So, that's all for now. So it's been an hour, which is not bad going for building two kits, is it? But, you know, can't go far wrong with a dinosaur and a crocodile. If they met, I won't ask who'd win in a fight, because everyone knows it'd be the dinosaur, so we won't even go there. Thank you all for watching. I shall see you soon. Tomorrow, as I say, Wooden Wednesday. Stick around for more of that twiddly stuff. It might all fit together at some point. You never know. So, Lego Super Star Destroyer, says Fox. No, it's not quite. No. Yeah. As I said, there is a link in the chat for my Amazon wishlist for Lego and Nano type things. It's a trial experiment. I say, it might work, it might not even work. Nobody might want to click on it, but you know, if you do and it does work, let me know. If you do and it doesn't work, let me know. But there we go. I shall see you all soon. Wash your damn hands, as Fox just said. I'm going to go and wash my hands now, because I don't know where this plastic's been. I do. It's been sealed up in bags for months. But yes. See you soon for more things. Like and subscribe and stuff. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. See you soon.